Hey, Sans. I'm just working, but since I know I have to hit 20 hours per day, I was like, I'm just gonna be on live stream. I'm just gonna be on live stream. Oh, how are you doing? This is my first day back to work, but I work, here, so it's fine. But back to the grind. Until I'm independently wealthy, which can happen at any moment. So hopefully I'll get a bunch of people to just come in and like my live. You know what? Maybe I should put up a sign saying, come in, like the live. Like the live. Stay, don't stay. I'm just working, but like the live. I'm gonna put a sign up. That's what I'm gonna do. Hold on. Let me work on it. Let me work on it. Wait, why is this up here? Who wrote that? Let's see. I'm gonna leave them a note. Okay. So let's see how this looks. Okay, let's make this smaller. 'Cause it's definitely too big. Ah, hey Mark. Thank you. Yeah, I'm putting a sign up to tell people to please like my live. Mark, Dr. Malika Vesson, that's my sorority sister. I actually went live with Mark on New Year's Eve. Let me move this up. I might change the color on this font too, because my ceiling is white, so it makes it kind of hard to see. So I'm streaming on OBS Studio. Let me see, can I set? The font is fine to me, but can I change the color? Yes. Oh my gosh. Let's change the color. About green. Will that show up good? Is that good or that's too light? Let me try a different color. Green is my favorite color, so of course I would try green first. But that's still too light. Let me try a different color. Let's select color. We need something darker. Let's try blue. Except I didn't change the color. Let me see. Let's go back to the text. Wait, cancel. I don't want to change the font. Let's see if this shows up better. Okay, that actually shows up better because it's on my ceiling, so that should be better. Okay, now I know what you might be thinking, like, why don't you turn your fan off? Because I have a sweater room. It's a little chilly. But if the air is not moving, I just am not comfortable. I have to have air moving. Dan Media. Thank you. Yeah, I'm back to work. So I'm gonna try to make sure I look over because I write for a living. So I'm writing and editing. So I'm kind of paying attention, but so when I see typing, I will definitely look over. Thank you, Andrew. That's so nice. Happy New Year. Okay, Tripper, I don't mind saying it, but here's my thing. When you come into my room, you have to say hi to me. You can't just ask me to say stuff. You gotta greet me. Hello, how are you? Welcome in. Happy New Year. Happy, blessed, and prosperous 2026 to you too. So I'm happy to say that for you. You gotta come in, you gotta say hi. So I'm editing. That's okay. You don't have to be sorry. You know what? I think because it's such a casual form of communication, people don't even think about saying hi to each other anymore. But I really want us to actually connect, you know? So I want us to like see each other and actually connect. So hello. And 6-7. My day is going well. I am sitting here editing documents. Nephew, hey, how are you? It's just extra stuff for no reason. Clean it up. Ah, thank you. I love you too, Tripper. I'm glad we got to meet. Have a good day. It is 11:16 a.m. here, and I am working. Bye. You said you were doing good until I said 6-7. You know the young people love that, so I don't mind doing it. Hey, Auntie's World, how are you feeling? How are you? Happy New Year. How are you feeling, friend? I was like, since I have to hit 20 hours per day, I'm just gonna be live. And I got my sweater on because I'm chilly. But and you would think I would just turn the ceiling fan off, but I can't turn my ceiling fan off because I have to have the air moving. I just don't like it if it's not. It's 12:17. Ah, Barbados. I love Barbados. But your rum almost took me out. Like literally, I was sending messages to my friends. I thought that was the end of me. Oh, I feel good. I do. I feel good. I'm actually going to record some content later because I need to buy some plane tickets. and trying to find transportation for my dog has been very difficult, but he's coming with me. I'm not leaving him here. So, thank you, Andrew. That's so sweet. I love that. Thank you. People are so kind. Can I tell you guys this document I'm looking at? So I'm looking at one singular document. Let me see how many pages this is. This document is less than 90 pages and it's got over 2,000 errors. So I need to clean it up. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're so sweet, Andrew. How kind of you. You may ask how old I am. I am an old lady. I'm 50. Yes, please like, listen, please double tap my screen, even if you're just coming and going. I'm trying to get as many likes as possible today. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Hi, Monica. That's so funny. Look at you. And I'm watching you. I'm making sure you get your hours in. It's not very audible. Let me see. Let me turn my music down. That might do it. Hold on. Hold on. Yes. Hold on. Let me turn the music down. I think that would make the difference. It went up, not down. Hold on. Okay. So, let me explain this to my friend because she's in the live. So, if you're listening to me, I am also listening to you. And so let me explain how it works. To do the collaboration, if you want to have two people in the YouTube live at the same time, you can only do it on mobile. So right now I'm using my streaming software. I could invite you to live through using my mobile. So I would have to bring up my phone and invite you through there. I am single. I've been single my whole life. But so what happens then when you first log in and you go through and it asks you, is this for kids and all of that stuff? And then you press the go live button. There's actually an option that says like you can do a co-live. You can co-host with someone. And so you have to click on that and it'll give you a link. And that's how you invite some person into your live. The difference is it's not like co-hosting on TikTok where you could both be live in your separate rooms. So when someone goes live with you, they're actually in your live. And so it's not going to show them as being live. Hi, sister. You get it? I'm talking to Monica, y'all, because you're like, what is she talking about? I'm talking to my friend Monica, who is watching me live while she is on her live stream at the same time. So I'm watching her live so I can make sure she gets her hours. And look, she came over here to help me get mine. Please don't forget to like the live, Monica. So you guys could just double tap the screen and it'll give me a thumbs up. I'm trying to get as many likes as I can. Sweet. That means you could put in a word for yourself. You're single. You are single, but Barbados was a bit of a plane ride. I don't know. We're a little far apart, but Yes. So I do have StreamYard as well. You can have up to 6 people. And so if you want to use streaming software, so the streaming software, if you want to use the streaming software, I don't know if I could still use my sound effects because that's I have that set up through OBS, so that's usually where I'm streaming. But yes, you can have multiple people using StreamYard. Okay. Bye, Prince. He looks so cute. Prince is her dog. He's a mountain cur, and he's just a baby. He's like 2. 50 looks great on me. Thank you. Listen, shout out to mommy and daddy because I really didn't have much to do with my looks. Shout out to my mama. She get it from my mama. She get it from my mama. Yeah, but y'all, I was like, I'm trying to get my watch hours up. So while I'm trying to do that, I might as well be live, and you're welcome to be here with me as I do my work. You're serious? I don't look 50? Wow. If you watch someone else's live while you are live with your account, YouTube doesn't count my hour. It wasn't count my hours? Oh man. Oh well. Nothing I can do about it now. YouTube's got all these crazy rules I didn't even know about. Hold on. Okay, that's better. It's all about making the document kind of look nice. Yes, shout out to our parents. We some good looking girls. Lovely brown girls. Lovely brown girls. So, what I am doing is editing. I don't know why it's all these like random mistakes in here. Why someone would put all these like what? It's like people just like, I'm gonna throw this document together and I'm not gonna try to make it have any kind of sensical notation at all. So you could leave your number, we could chat more. I don't know if I feel comfortable with that, Andrew. I just met you. Lovely ain't the word. Oh my goodness. Welcome back. You have your first event today. Congratulations. Congratulations on your first event. It's going to go perfectly. It's going to go perfectly. People are going to show up on time. People are going to help where they're supposed to help. People are going to be engaged and interested, and you are going to stay cool, calm, collected. Um, Nephew just came in and said if I watch somebody else's live while I'm on live, then my hours for them won't count. Womp womp. You're a good guy and you're not a weirdo? Okay. I feel like I am not a weirdo either. Well, I don't know. What's weird? What's weird? Now, why wouldn't they count my hours? Nephew, where'd you go? Explain this to me because I'm trying to understand. So you're saying it's not counting my hours or it's not counting their hours? Which I want their hours to count. I'm not weird. I don't want to be weird. I definitely don't want to be. So, When I tell people I'm a writer, they're like, "Ooh, do you write books?" So actually, I was just about to explain that. Andrew could watch my content more to get to know me. I agree. Um, but what type of work do I do? So I am a technical writer. And so with what I do, it's not when you think of writing, you're like, ooh, my favorite novel. That's not the sexy writing I do. I write the cool stuff like how do I access my online banking account? Or I write things like, I agree. Not weird, just smart and comical. Thank you, Auntie's World. Being weird isn't a bad thing. I agree. We're all just a little different. We march to the beat of our own drum. Yeah, it's the kind of weird you are. So I write things like, yeah, that's gonna help you like learning manuals. Um, I do editing of documents to clean them up. Specifically, I write for my clients. I have to do something called 508 compliance, which means that when things are written, so if you write a document, let's say Microsoft Word document, right? When you write that document, there's all these tags and things in it. So if you're like, I'm going to make this Arial font, or I'm going to make this 14-point font, and I want that to be 12-point font, and I want this to be bolded, or I want this to be in a heading. When you do things like that, or I want there to be a table here, all these little tags are created in your document. And so it's tagged that it's supposed to look this way, it's supposed to be read this way. And so people who can't see might have an e-reader device that helps them go through the document and understand what's being written there. What I will do is go in and make sure that the tags are clean. So this document I'm currently looking at, though it's less than 90 pages, has more than 2,000 errors in it. So I need to go in and clean this up because if it's out of order in the States, because I'm writing in standard American English, we need to read left to right, top to bottom. So it's detail work, it's not the cutesy fun stuff, but it's really, really necessary. You're a qualified mechanical engineer. Okay, let me make sure I know what a mechanical engineer does. So I have friends who are electrical engineers. I had one friend was an engineer who worked on, she's an electrical engineer and she worked on computer systems on rocket ships, which was super cool. Um, and then my uncle is an oceanographic engineer, so he worked with um, mapping ocean areas for it to be, less flooding, or they wanted to build something, that type of thing. Oh, you worked in the petroleum industry. So I'm not sure if I know what a mechanical engineer does, but I get it. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. So that's my job. It's not really boring. You know what's so funny? It sounds like our uncle. Yeah, I was explaining kind of what he did. But you know what I thought was so funny? Like I was when I was a kid and I said when I grow up, I just want to read books and write and that's it. That's all I wanted to do. And so I kind of have a job where I read and write. I read a lot, write somewhat, but I also, this is not the books that I wanted to read. I wanted to be like sitting around reading fiction every day. Mechanical engineering mostly works with machinery. Got it. Okay. Yeah. So I spend my day working with words. So I'm going to clean up this document. Oh, you were in the army in Barbados? Shout out to the big sister who taught me to read and write in cursive. Funny. You're funny. No, let me tell you why I had to learn to read. And I learned to read so young because my family was being cruel to me. Listen, I had a favorite book. It was called The Three Billy Goats Gruff. And I wanted to read this book every single day. So, as a little girl, obviously I did not know how to read yet. Isn't it a nice sweater? Let me help you out here. Let me help you out here. Check out my sweater. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I hear my dog growling. What are you growling at, Dante? Dante, come here. Come here, bud. Come here. He's looking out the window, so I'm assuming some type of dog is passing by and he doesn't like it. You got so frustrated of doing engineering that I took my vacation and resigned from your job in January after your vacation. I'm going to be on live for quite a minute because I'm going to have it on while I'm working. Monica Russell, how are you here? What? Wait a minute. What? No, this is true. No, this the story I was telling is true. Don't say, "Oh Lord," because you were the problem. How who doesn't want to help a kid read a book? Seriously. I was like 3 or 4. It's so mean. This is your secret? You have nice sweaters too? Your sweater your sweater's all right, but you see it. You see it. But yeah, I think that's fantastic. I had a friend who did something like that, Andrew. She was working and she said she just got up and she was like, that's enough. And she turned in her 2 weeks notice. I am on live every single day, Andrew. So usually I go live in the evenings at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and we play games. So I'm an hour behind you. I mean, what kind of she doing stuff? Monica is doing stuff. She's like doing the things. You fall asleep and get hit in the head with the book. I wouldn't put it past these poor me because all I wanted to do was to take this little book to my family and have them read it to me, The Three Billy Goats Gruff. And Just every single day, I just wanted this book read. And they were just like, no, we're not going to read this book to you anymore. You didn't give them any notice because you were on vacation, but I love that. I absolutely love that. Listen, that's when you do stuff like that, that's when people be like, thug life. Thug life. Yeah. You're like, you know what? That's a nice. That's enough. I've decided I'm not going to do this anymore. So I also have to take all these colors they put in the document out because you know how we like all the bright colors and stuff. Well, I also promised not to mention germination while Andrew is on. You are so funny. You'll huff and you'll puff and blow your house down. See, that was the three little pigs. See, the three billy goats gruff, they wanted to go eat the nice grass that was on the other side of the bridge. But there was a big troll that was there. Listen, germination. I am a hardcore gardener, Andrew. So that's what damn media is talking about. I am a gardener. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, the troll lived under the bridge. Yes. That's the story. I love that story so much when I was a kid, and it's just amazing to me that there was these group of adults who didn't want to read to a baby. Who doesn't want to read to a baby? Weirdos. They didn't want to read to me. I gotta find. You know what? I'm gonna find my video that I can show it to you. Damn media. I'm gonna find my video so I can show it to you because Dan Media was asking about Dan Media was asking about um pollination for melons. And so listen, I'm gonna nerd out on gardening. They produce flowers, right? And so that's why when people say you wouldn't have any food without bees, listen, we need our pollinators. And that's why, in addition to planting food, I would also plant beautiful flowers because I want to entice the bees to come over, like, oh, it looks delicious over there. I want to go dance on those flowers. And that looks like a lot of food. So I would plant all these beautiful flowers in it, and they would be interspersed with my food. And if you have a watermelon, right? Get the you want to get the bee to dance on the female flower and then to go dance on the male flower. Now, I will say this year, I did not have anything except the yellow, the yellow fleshed watermelons. So I had two yellow flesh watermelons that grew. What I understood is the first year that I grew watermelons, I was growing everything in containers. Me too. I didn't really love it until you weren't an adult, but you were older. So you were still mean. She was mean to me when I was a baby. She likes me now, but you know, you had to work at it. Poor Niecy. But yeah, so the watermelons, they produce the flowers. So the male flowers come first. There's a prolific amount of male flowers come first, but then the female flowers come. And the way you tell the difference between the female flowers and the male flowers is the male flowers have a flower, but the female flowers have a flower and then the fruit is under it. So it looks like a little miniature watermelon. You said me and my selective memory. I'm so confused. What are you talking about? I don't have a selective memory. I don't know what you're talking about at all, dear sister. All I remember, and I don't think it's being selective because I was a baby. I remember people not wanting to read a book to me. That's what I remember. The cruelty of it all. All by myself. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let's see if this works. You used to make fun of you when you talked about bees. Now look at me. I don't remember anything like that. I used to make fun of you when you talked about why would you be talking about bees? This doesn't sound familiar. I could be your baby and you'll read books to me? My goodness. So I read actually pretty prolifically now. In addition to like I'm sitting here working, I read quite often. I've made it my business that I'm going to start reading for pleasure again. What is it? What is it, buddy? Hey, friend. It's my little dog. You want to say hi? There we go. There we go. Hi. Hey, sweet boy. You're a good boy. Don't try to lick me in the face. This is my son, Dante. Dante is a golden doodle. Yeah, he's a sweet boy. Come on, get down. Dante is a golden doodle, so he's a mix of golden retriever and poodle. And he is the best and sweetest boy ever. Yes, he's a mini golden doodle because the standards are much bigger dogs. Thank you. I think he's so cute too. I think he's so cute. You have two Rottweilers. Oh, they're big babies. This is a dog. Rottweilers are dogs that do not realize that they're big dogs. My friend had a Rottweiler, and her dog had no idea how big. It was a huge dog. She had no idea how big she was. She wanted to climb in people's laps like she was still a puppy. Yeah. Are your dogs male, female, two boys? What are their names? My dog is Dante Laquavius. And I am paying attention to the chat, guys, but I'm also working. Yeah, he does look like Fozzie Bear. Two females. Sweet. Okay, you're back. Yeah, so here's the thing. I don't think that your the link is gonna you can like we can post words in the chat. Gigi and Mila, sweet. Andrew is telling us about his two Rottweilers. Hoo-hoo. I might have to turn the fan down. Are you bringing all your toys over here? Got it. He's bringing his toys over. Yeah. So I when you pin a message, you're just pinning text. When you want to people to be able to click your link, that's probably most easily done in the description box. So if you go to my description box on this, you can like click and there's like links in there that you can people can click on to get in touch with me. But I'm I'm wondering if I should include my is it my PayPal or my buy me a coffee? Or I guess I could include both. I don't know. Like if people just want to donate, you can include those things and it would probably be easier for people to click or to go to your um your PayPal or your Cash App or something and send you a donation. That would probably be a lot easier than them. She goes live at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. So that's 8 o'clock our time. Yeah. She's saying 7 a.m., but she's 7 a.m. on Central Time. Oh, man. Oh, man. Monica. Oh, Andrew says, what's for lunch today? I have not eaten breakfast. I don't know. I went to one of my friend's house and she cooked a bunch of soul food. So I'll probably eat leftovers. Yeah, so like hyperlinks, those are more easily done in your description. And I would say on your chat. So I'm going to try to get as many likes as possible today. So I'm just asking people to just double tap my screen. Even if they don't stay, if they'll just double tap my screen, that will help. The interesting thing is there's so many errors in this document, there is no way I'm going to finish this today. But at least I can start today. Good thing I ain't there to take me somewhere nice, nice, nice for lunch. Ooh, nice. That's three nices. That's three nices. I am missing out on good food, apparently. Not just nice, 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 nice. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the hotel I stayed. When I order a latte, what do I think I'm going to get? So, number one, I'm going to tell you I'm never going to order a latte because yuck. I do not want that much milk. But you have to specify. So I heard the rant. You have to specify if it's an iced latte or hot latte now because people want iced drinks. But here's my thing, and this is where I agree with you. They should have asked. Don't assume that I want an iced drink when I tell you I want a latte. You need to ask, do I want it hot or cold? And I think that's the mistake they made. They should have asked you. Three nices because I deserve to be treated like a queen. Okay, listen, we gonna applaud this. Yes, yes, I agree. I should be treated like a queen. Oh, that's so nice. Greta says she's gonna go to the live. Hey, buddy. Yes. When you go in, just make sure you double tap that screen so you can like the live. I'm glad that they added that. This is something new that YouTube added because I don't think it was just as easily done as a double tap before. You actually had to click the like button. But now, if somebody's like in the vertical lives, they can just double tap your screen very easily. So, my hope is by the time I get off here, maybe I'll have at least 50 likes. I saw a lady though who she had like almost 2,000 likes. This is how she did it though. She was eating thank you. Thank you, friend. Yeah, she was eating cornstarch. Like it was all for, the over the top likes and stuff. I just don't know if I'm willing to make a fool of myself for that, right? But she had like 1.9 thousand likes that she was just like, hey there, Valley Android. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. It's great to see you. I hope you had a fantastic and restful holiday. Yeah, she was just putting like cornstarch in her face like she had a spoon. Hold on. I don't have anything like it would be like a spoon. Here's a highlighter. I'm a writer. So she had like a spoon and she's just putting cornstarch in her face and it's just all over the place. Really gross, but like telling people to like more. And so I'm just not willing to do that. I feel like people will support you and you don't have to be a jackass. I just don't I don't want to be shady to her though because, the difference is she had 2,000 likes and I'm trying to get to 10. So there's that. She and I are not the same. We are in a different place. You would rather eat corn than cornstarch. When most people say they would rather eat corn, it's a good thing because we like corn. You're the weirdo out here not liking the corn. I like corn. Corn is delicious. FYI. But I understand we all like different things. Like, I would never want to eat broccoli. I think it's awful. It tastes bitter and it smells gross. And so I had a broccoli growing, and it's a huge plant, and it stank like broccoli, and I just couldn't take the smell anymore. So I pulled it and threw it in the trash. Of course, you like broccoli because you don't know what's good. If I were there, I would definitely want some seafood, Andrew. I'm trying to remember when I was there. I can't remember the name of the hotel we stayed at, but it was super nice. And trying to remember. I think I ate delicious food, but I know I would want fish. If I Yes, you got me covered. Yes, I definitely would want some fish. Cause yes, I wish I could remember the name of that hotel I stayed at. Seafood, we can agree on that. Yes. Oh, y'all. Monica, so Monica Reflective, I'm saying Monica, Reflective Fashion Production is in here. If you are not subscribed, you should subscribe because she is on the path to get her 1,000 subscribers, and I think she's close. Do you have like 850? She needs like 150 more. So, she talks about your hair, skin, and nails. Is that right? You can't eat shellfish? Oh no. I can eat all the tasty animals. I don't have any allergies. But I do like fish. But whatever fish I want, I can have it. I love that. Thank you very much. Thank you for the welcome. You are very welcome, Valley Android. I'm wishing you a wonderful year ahead too. My goal, because of course I make New Year's resolutions. I know a lot of people don't do it, but I did. And so my resolution is one of them. There's always going to be several, but one of them is that I monetize this channel because I am not monetized. So my goal is to get my 4,000 watch hours because I made my 1,000 subscribers, but now I need to get to 4,000 watch hours. And my goal, the date I have set, hair, skin, body. Hair, skin, body. Okay, I said hair, skin, nails. Hair, skin, body. Okay. Dante is on the floor behind me. Dante, come here. Oh, he has a toy. He's playing. Never mind. I don't want to bother him because he ain't bothering me. Yeah, but my goal, New Year's resolution, one of them is to hit my 4,000 watch hours by April the 15th. And so I set this that means between January 1st and April 15th, I have 105 days to meet my goal. If I want to hit that goal, then that means I need to have at least 20 hours of watch time per day. So I have to definitely up the content. Oystins! I went there. I went to Oystins. Yes, I went. Yep, I went while I was there. Thank you. Thank you, Reflective Fashion. I am going to get it. You know why? Because I'm going to be deliberate and I am focused. I If I don't get it, it won't be because I didn't do the work. Like, of all of the millions of YouTube channels there are, they said only 10% of them, or less than 10% of them, actually become monetized. That's crazy. I'm going to be one of them. Yes, I definitely know what you're talking about. I had such a good time there. It was lovely. I would definitely go back to Barbados again. I've only been that one time. Dan Media says we will all help. Watching previous video all help also helps too. Thank you, Dan Media. Yeah, if you watch any of my long form videos, because you know they treat the longs and the shorts separately. So if you watch any of the long form videos, that helps with my watch hours. With shorts, with long form, you have to have 4,000 watch hours, which I feel would be easier to get because with shorts, it's saying you need to have, I think, what is it? 1 million shorts views within 90 days. Like, whoa. I stayed at a hotel. I don't know anyone in Barbados. They've also been making things harder for ordinary people to have successful channels. I 100% agree with that, but it's like everything has just become so difficult. Everything's gotten so expensive. Is 10 million shorts views in 90 days? Yeah, see, that's why I'm going for the 4,000 watch hours because I don't do any like comedy or anything like that. Like for shorts, I feel like that would be where people would be like, oh, this is funny. Let's see what kind of funny thing she has today. I don't do that. So I can't imagine people would be really into my shorts like that. So I have my long forms, and my long form is going to change up because I'm in the process of selling this house. So most of my content has been about my garden and my container garden and growing in small spaces. But since I'm transitioning with the sale of this house, then I can't have as much of my gardening content. However, one of my friends did say, can I come to her house and teach her how to set up her garden? Can I? I certainly can. Okay, well, I would love to get to know you when you come back to Barbados. You won't have to stay at a hotel and save that money. You could do something nice for yourself. Oh, that's very kind, Andrew. Thank you for the invitation. 10 million shorts views in 90 days. That's crazy. People do it. I'm not going to be able to. You know what? Nothing beats a failure but a try, but I don't even know that I want to try. But I kind of want to work with I really want to work with Nomadic King because I honestly feel that he can help me. Like, have you guys seen the micro dramas that they have, and it's becoming really popular? I wonder if I could do that with plants. I'm gonna get help because I think that would be so cool. Okay, let me see. Because I'm over here chatting. I need to be working. It's kind of a slow day, and the nice thing is it's only January 2nd, so I've got 2 weeks before this document is due, but there's a series of documents that will be due. And this is just one of them. And I know that this document on its own is going to take me 3 to 4 days to clean up, which is crazy because it probably didn't, it might have taken them that long to write, but okay, you're going to get some rest. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you come back, Andrew. We play like trivia and like games on my channel. So if you come back on live stream, I would love to have you come back. Please subscribe, and I'll see you again. Let's see. So I'm going through and cleaning up this document. I'll actually be live this evening at 7 Eastern. I'll go live every day at 7 p.m. Eastern. The only days I might take off are Mondays, and if I'm scheduled to be on live and I'm not, it's because something came up and I wasn't able to make it. Like there was one day I wasn't able to go live because I was still working at like 8 o'clock at night. So, but I'm usually on. The only days I'm kind of trying to set that I won't be on is Monday, but I want to try to be on every other day at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. Thank you, Andrew. It was so nice to meet you. Thank you for coming in. Get some rest. You're staying to get the watch hours up. Oh, thank you, Damn Media. That's so kind. I appreciate you. Do you have more than one channel? I went to this channel. Plus the AI generated. You got Mark on the other phone? Oh, wow. I only have one cell phone. The AI generated content has started to pour in so heavily. Listen, okay, can we talk about that because I love the AI stuff. You know, I love like kind of learning and make the videos and stuff. I find that really fun. I find that really fun. Sorry, I was trying to see what Dante was doing. But it's crazy because it's not just that the stuff is it feels manipulative to me, right? Because I don't think there's anything wrong with you having like AI generated stuff if you want to, but I think there should be like a designation like this is AI. A lot of it people are passing it off as real, and what's blowing my mind is that people don't even realize that it's not real. Like I was just talking about this the other day. I was on Instagram and there was this story. This lady is saying her ex-boyfriend stole her dog and the dog was going to be put to sleep and all this stuff. And I'm like, this is AI, people. This is AI. Why would you think the way we love our pets, right? Why would you possibly think you're back again? Welcome back. Yeah, but why would you honestly think that with the way people love their pets, that someone could steal someone's dog and take it to a kill shelter, and then that the dog is scheduled to be put down? So that's literally what the story was. The dog was scheduled to be put down the next day. She broke into the shelter and got her dog back. Seriously? And you just knew how to break in and where to go find your dog, and you were able to get your specific, like, come on. Really? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, and nobody's questioning this. Don't you think if this something like this actually happened, it would have been on the news? you would be able to find it somewhere other than Facebook and Instagram. But that's how, I mean, I think it was like at 200,000 likes at the time. I'm sure it made it up to the high stratosphere. And then everybody's like, she's so brave. Good for her. Like, y'all, I saw this one where it was saying something like, here the dogs choose the people, and so the people are just sitting there, and the dogs come up and choose them, and they're like, oh my god, you're my dog. Y'all, have you been around dogs? You honestly believe that these dogs can just walk around and walk up to a person and, like, come on. And then the giveaway was like all the people in the background not moving at all, or their faces are missing. And so I'm saying, y'all, this is AI. It feels manipulative because for some reason, like, there's actually dogs in shelters that need to be adopted. So you could have showed any of those moments as opposed to this fake thing. Or like I saw one where it was like, people come, one of my friends sent me, and he gets fooled by AI all the time. And I was like, dogs don't have like a really good um, understanding of time. So they're not really able to tell, like, hey, I'm just going to the mailbox, or hey, I'm leaving you behind, I'm never coming back. So that's why routine is really important. But he's like, no, I disagree with you because I just sent you a video where these people would come back from the military. And I'm like, dude, that was AI. And people get mad sometimes when you tell them it's not AI. Like, I don't see why can't you just let people enjoy this? It's beautiful anyway, and just be happy. Like, y'all are acting like I just told you Santa Claus is not real. These are the same people that get upset when they find out like you've been lying to them about Santa. Like, it's not real. Stop yourself. But welcome back. Okay. I'm sad that you live so far away, Monica, because I honestly believe you would help me with my hair. Wait, he isn't real. What are you talking about? Who isn't real? Oh, you're talking about Marmite. I'm like, wait a minute. What are you upset about? Oh my goodness. Tomfoolery and shenanigans. Monica is being a shenanigator.
Look at how he's looking at me. And then he looks out the window. Like,
Oh, look how cute. Isn't he such a handsome boy? That's Prince. That's Monica's dog. What a handsome boy. He's just a baby. Oh, you were talking about Santa? Girl. I had somebody tell me, like, I'm glad you never had children because you would just steal all their joy or something like that. I was like, ouch. That's harsh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he is so handsome. He is a handsome boy. But yeah, they're like, yeah, okay, what? Santa. The AI animal stuff is all over the place. Yes. Yes. But the context didn't make any sense. And so people are just falling for it. And then they just spin up a new one and they spin up a new one. And now it's so realistic. They're just like, this is a AI version that you can make yourself do anything. Like I was watching Nomadix live and he had made an AI of him rapping. And somebody was like, "Good luck with your career, man." And he's like, "No, that's not it's not real. It's not real. I'm not a rapper." But isn't that crazy? And people get mad when you tell them it's not real. I think part of the anger is that they were fooled and then they were called out on it. Oh, see? You never told Malia there was a Santa and you said you're Santa's helper and you'd help the Helmos with Girl Scouts. I don't understand why this is stealing joy from children that I didn't lie to you and say there was Santa and then have to go back years later and say I lied. There is no Santa. They're like, "Oh, it's you're stealing children's imagination." You know what? I used to my favorite book when I was a kid outside of the Three Billy Goats Gruff. I love this book called The Velveteen Rabbit, and I still have my copy, and it's old and it's frayed, but I love the story, and I used to read it over and over again because I had my favorite teddy bear, which I still have. My teddy bear is over 40 years old. I still have this teddy bear. I thought that if I loved my teddy bear hard enough and I gave it little gifts of food, it would one day become real and my teddy bear and I would be friends. That is called imagination. Whether or not you believe in Santa, kids will still do things like that because everything is a possibility when you're young. It's like when we get older, for some reason, we stop dreaming. We start telling ourselves, no, no, you can only have this. You can't do that. Or I'm too old. I can't do that. I can only do this. That's when we're older. When we're kids, everything's possible. I'm charging my camera and my what do you call it? I'm charging my camera and my microphone. So I can record content. You were 12 when your dad told you the truth because your imagination was so out. Like you were just like, no, I'm doubling down on this Santa thing. Because part of the thing is, why would my parents lie to me? Right? You like, they're like totally raising you like, it's not okay to lie. It's not okay to lie. It's not okay to lie. Yeah, we lied. There is no Santa. Like, what? I don't get it. I don't get it. I think it's pointless. But that's just me. What do I know? They're like, no. My dad said there's a Santa. My mom and dad said there's Santa. I'm doubling down on this Santa thing. Can't fool me. I know there's Santa. Yeah. But a Wolverine trying to bite its way inside a house. Seriously? Really? When there's so much like truthful stuff out there, you don't even need to do that. There's this bear in California. It's like a huge, it's got to be like a 650-pound black bear that's living in the crawl space of these people's house. That is truth. You don't need to make up fiction. Truth is crazy. Like people do crazy stuff. Santa came to Blackburn this Christmas. For us, it was your third grade teacher. She told you Santa equals parents. Listen, I told my niece and nephew, I was like, your parents, your family, we all love you so much. So when you say there's something you want, we think about it all year and how we can save our money so we can give you this lovely gift. That's the Santa. There's no person breaking into your house and sliding down a chimney and eating your cookies. People might eat your cookies, but if somebody breaks into our house, we don't want them there. We don't. It's not Santa. Oh my gosh! So that's what they did. I told my niece and nephew that, and they went to their classes and they told the other kids there was no Santa. The teacher actually called. The kids were screaming, "There is a Santa! You're lying! Santa's real!" I was telling the kids that I was in contact with. I didn't know they were going to go tell the other kids. I'm thinking they were like, this is a great story. Our parents are actually Santa and they just want us to have this wonderful experience. And so they're buying us the things we want, right? So they go and tell the other kids, and the other kids were not having it. And the teacher was hot because I didn't know they were going to do that. And I didn't even think about other kids having some spaz out moment because Santa's not real. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Lesson learned. Yes, please double tap my screen. If you're telling your kids that there's a Santa, don't let them hear my live. Because I'm not going to carry this through for you. I promise I'm not. I'm gonna be honest. Like, there's no Santa. Santa does not exist. But that doesn't mean, I don't want you to be happy or anything. I'm just saying there's no Santa. I hope you're happy. I hope you also understand there's no Santa. Now I kind of do need to think about what I'm going to eat for lunch. I think I'm going to eat those leftovers. I did buy some groceries. I have biscuits, y'all. And I know that I should not be eating this stuff, but I am so loving these biscuits, the frozen ones. Now I used to buy the refrigerated biscuits and then you open the little pack, but I like the frozen biscuits better. It takes a little longer to cook them, but they are so fluffy and yum. So maybe I'll have some biscuits and preserves. That'll be what I have for lunch. Yeah, this is kind of tedious work today. I can make my biscuits from scratch. You know what? You can throw away those cups that you need to in your cabinet. I can make my biscuits from scratch. I acknowledge this. You can also throw away those cups, those random cups that need to go in the garbage. What say you? What say you? Ah, ah, aha. Yo, Monica was like, oh, where does this top go to? This must go to a different cup. I'm just going to put this away. I got to find what cup it goes to. No, throw it in the garbage. Throw it away. Throw it away. You did throw a few things away today, but not those cups. You know how you go places and they give you like, oh, here's a souvenir cup. The only souvenir cup that I really loved was my it was my it's not fair. You just want to be great. Throw away those cups. You're on your way. The only souvenir cup I had was my Kennedy Center cup, and I love that cup. And I accidentally threw it away, and I'm heartbroken. It was a perfect cup. That is one that I wish I had back, but all the rest of those cups can go. It was a perfect margarita making glass too, because the top was so it would close perfectly, so you could just shake it up and you didn't have to worry about your drink shaking out. Man, can't believe I accidentally threw that cup away. Heartbreak. That's what I'm experiencing. Heartbreak over that cup. No, those cups you have are not the perfect cup. Those are garbage that you don't need. There's literally two people. Why do you need four random plastic? They don't match anything. Don't try to compare this. This is not the same. This is not the same, ma'am. Shenanigans. You're shenaning right now. You are shenaning. If you're gonna shenan once, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna shenan again. It's two people. You need a random water cup. I saw your cabinet. You have random water cups. Stop it. Stop. Stop yourself. You need a cup to water your plants. Do I drink tea in bone china teacups? I absolutely do not. That's super fancy. Bone china. Number one, I don't have any china at all. I do drink tea, but I drink it in like a regular mug. Yeah, you need to throw them away. Tirar en la basura. La basura. Basura. Garbage. Trash. Tire esos vasos en la basura. Throw them away in the trash. I don't understand why you want to keep them. And you know what? To be fair, like I have way too much stuff at my house. So now as I'm trying to get rid of things, I'm like, why do I have so much stuff? And so I'm just like throwing stuff away. Like why? Oh, you could clean this up. Somebody might throw it away. Throw it away. This could be useful if it was just not in the trash because that's where it's going. Throw it in the trash. I'm going to keep one picture and all the rest garbage. Not keeping any of them. The glass ones, those might can be sold to somebody for a quarter or given away to somebody who wants them. I'm only going to keep one. The rest of them can go. Okay. How long have I been on live? This is difficult. The people who just stay on live, which I need to become one of them. This hard, y'all. What you be on live doing? Working. Just working. Trying to get my live hours in. And then I still have to be on live for 2 hours this evening. But at least then we're playing games and stuff. So we're engaging. Like right now, it's like people are watching me work. And then somebody's like, you know, I think it was nephew. He was like, you know, people would watch you sleep. What if I'm like, I don't want people watching me sleep. Like, what if you fart or something in your sleep? Now, I know that sounds crazy, but people do, people. And then you wake up and you find out that you farted on the internet and everybody knows it. I know this is crazy, but this is what I thought in my head. I know that's weird, but that's what I thought. But yeah, that is what I thought. Like, you know, anything can happen. It could happen. Like in your sleep, you're not really in control. So their little fart could come out and people could be watching and they could be like, what? She farted on the World Wide Web. How do you live that down? I don't want that. I don't want people thinking it would be like, that's the fart lady. I'm just saying. I don't want that. I don't want that for myself. It could happen. That's not what I want. I don't want that. I want people like, oh no, it's her. Watch out. Cover your nose. That's not what I want for my life. It could happen. You mean, you don't know what's going to happen. You're watching people like sleep on the internet. I don't want to be that person. I don't want it. Oh my gosh. I feel like I've barely made a dent in this document that I have been working on consistently. Barely a dent. mean, anything could happen. Yeah, it's hard being on live though. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't know how long I've been on live, but I feel like I have been on here for a long time. I want to get up and move around, but because I'm not on my phone and I'm using streaming software, I can't take it with me. Let me see. I could tell how long I've been on. Okay, I'm going to give myself 20 more minutes. No, I'm going to wait, Dan Media. I'm going to give myself 20 more minutes. Then I would have been on for 2 hours. And then I can kind of come off live. And then I'll be back on in the evening for games and such. But it ain't so easy. Like the people who just live stream it, it just becomes part of your life. The cool thing is though that normally I'm like in here and I'm working by myself and it's just me and Dante. But the cool thing is like I have people to talk to. So I'm kind of not like all by myself. All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself anymore. You've done 3 hours and it glitched at the 2 hour mark, so that's your limit. I did 4 hours and 42 minutes. Actually, 4 hours and 52 minutes for New Year's Eve, going into New Year. Actually, I did a little bit longer, but I cut off part of the video because there was copyright music. But yeah. I streamed for 4 hours and 52 minutes, but it didn't feel like overwhelming because we were having fun. We were like laughing and chatting. I love this. It just makes it so I'm not all by myself. We don't want to be all by ourselves. Oh, you fell asleep so you didn't come back? You know what? You do not miss out on your sleep. You certainly do not. And you're like, I am going night night, and that's all there is to it. You're concerned about Monica missing out on her sleep? You don't need to be. She going to sleep. She's not playing these games. What time is the next live? 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this is a pop up because I'm up and working. So during the day, it'll probably be pop ups, but I am on in the evenings at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I try to commit to a time because it makes it easier for people to find you. Like if you have a schedule. So, like, hey, I can go check out Nisi because I know she's going to be on at 7 p.m. Eastern. Oh, it's 7:30. I know she's on, so it's 7 p.m. If I'm not on, then something came up. Like every blue moon, something will come up. And I have to figure out the best way to let people know. So I really want to do more with the community page, which I notice people don't use the community page as much because it's new. And so I need to kind of foster people getting in the community where they can share things because you can talk, you can share your pictures and stuff on the community page. It didn't used to be like that. It used to be more of a one-way thing where you can send out messages and images, but people weren't able to like really interact with you. They could respond, but they couldn't interact. So they've opened up the community page where it's now more of a way that you can like talk and leave pictures and things, and other people can do the same thing. And I think that's nice. And I think it's important, right? Because we're becoming more isolated, with social media and people living farther away. We're able to connect with more people, but we're also, I think, more disconnected, if that makes any sense. It's like we have all these additional ways to connect, and then we just don't. So I'm hoping that people will want to use the community page and start like, hey, I got this thing, share a picture. You know what I might do? I might start going to the community page and like adding people and sharing things and sharing pictures or images or whatever, and then like that should be able to invite them to come back and do the same thing, so they'll see like how this works. You can interact, you can share your image as well. You need to do an hour in the for today, but it will be copyright. Oh, in the loft. Okay, so I've been trying to think. Can you put your microphone on? Because this is supposed to have some noise cancellation. Or the other thing I was thinking is if you could play your own music. The copyright doesn't really affect you until you're monetized, I found out. So, yeah. Yeah, I figured out you meant the loft. So, they said the copyright doesn't really matter until you're monetized, and then like obviously that one wouldn't be allowed to be monetized if it's playing copyright music. So I would say until you're monetized, don't worry about it, because that's what I just found that out. I didn't know. Yeah, it doesn't affect you until you're monetized. So you're not going to get any money from it. You're not going to get any money anyway. So go crazy. Punch a higher floor. Oh, okay. I couldn't help myself. I'm all excited. I don't know why. Maybe it's cause all comes out. Yeah. And when we do, what's it up? What's it over? Better go now for those people come knocking at your door. Tell you, babe, what's really nice. I'm not gonna let the elevator break us down. Oh no, let's go crazy. Let's get nuts. Look for the purple banana till they put us in the truck. Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's get nuts. Yeah. Oh my gosh. 89 pages. I'm on page number 15. What you talk about, nephew? What's really nice? Yeah, we could just, I'm going to just start playing all kinds of, you need to take prints out. Ooh, is it super cold there? It's a little cold here. Oh, you can still get a copyright strike. So I would say, um, and it won't show in like certain regions. So depending on how bad the copyright strike is, they'll say, oh, you can't see this in certain regions, but it won't affect your channel. So it doesn't, it actually says that because I had a copyright strike from New Year's Eve, and it says that it won't be played in certain regions, but it does not say um, it also says something like this will not affect your channel, but this video can't be monetized. And I don't know that it really matters because my videos are not monetized. But if you want to monetize me, I would not stop you, YouTube. I'm a nice person. I'm kind to children and animals. I should totally be monetized. Yeah. Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, it's cold here, but it's supposed to warm up to 40 degrees today, which is better than it has been. Okay, I got 3 more minutes, people. I got 3 more minutes on this live, and I just want to say I need to wash my hair. That's what I need to do. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll actually do it. Or maybe I'll go and let somebody else do it. Ha! Yeah, when we were like, so when I was drinking the bubbly, and I was drinking the bubbly, and it was I was playing the Amapiano. So first I was playing Rihanna, and then Katy Perry, and then Amapiano, and those were all copyright strikes. So I had like a bunch of them. So and then it just says something like this video can't be monetized, but it's not like a huge big deal because none of my videos are monetized. I just want to make sure that, if anybody wanted to go back and watch the video, they could, because I need watch hours. I don't want to do anything that would interfere with watch hours. So if you say you're not going to show it in certain regions, does that mean then I don't get these watch hours? We want the watch hours. Shoot. Yeah. I'm starting to feel a little hungry. I woke up, I took my vitamins. Nomadic! Oh my gosh. I want your help. Hey, friends. Oh my gosh, I was talking about you earlier because I was like, this guy, I am so excited. Like, you were like working. Y'all, follow Nomadic Guy King. He is working. He was, you hate it when they geo restrict. Yeah, I don't. But yeah, he was working. He was listening to a book. He had like all these screens up, and he had his red light therapy on, like doing all these things at the same time. I was like, my brain cannot work like that. Like, your brain is awesome, dude. I was so impressed. Listen, I want to ask you. I want to ask you because I was talking to my line sister this morning, and I don't even know how I was talking to my line sister this morning. I was so sleepy. But I was talking to my line sister this morning, and she had made this suggestion, and I was like, "Ooh, I don't know if I could do that, but I might could do it with AI." So I was like, "Ooh, I just met a person that could probably help me." Listen, ADHD is amazability. Like, people are like, oh, they call it like a disability. It's amazability. Your brain functions on another level that mine doesn't do. Mine is like, I can do this. Maybe I can do this, but I can't do all that at the same time and then still be functioning. No, that's awesome. Yeah, they try to make it sound like, oh, it's a disability because the majority of people don't have it, so they classify it as something wrong. No, it's amazability. People with ADHD are like knocking it out the park, but they just don't have enough resources. So yes, it is a superpower. They don't have enough, like, people are so, like, we're like lemmings, right? We all have to go this one way. We all have to be this same way. Oh, you're not like the rest of us. Here, you're something wrong with you. No, there's nothing wrong. Freaking knocking it out the park. I was like, oh my gosh, look at this. I don't even have my TV on. No, the world is not built for people. The world is built for us randoms, right? People with superpowers. Does it kind of make you think of like X-Men, right? Because they were like, oh no, mutants, you have to hide yourself, but you've got like all these special abilities. You glow in the dark and stuff. You can walk through walls. But like the rest of us who can't do that, they're like, oh no, we're it should be everything is for us, for people like us, right? And you know what the interesting thing is like people watch these things again. And I said this about something else. We watch these things and we're like, that's so wrong. They shouldn't mistreat the X-Men. They shouldn't mistreat the mutants. Everybody should be, but we do the exact same thing. We do the exact same thing. You also have ADHD? Listen, go to follow Nomadic God King so you can watch him on his live. I was sitting there in awe. I was sitting there in awe. Okay, what do I have for you? Okay, so I was talking to my line sister this morning. See how I got distracted, squirrel? So we not like you. And he was journaling at the same time. Okay, that's enough. So okay, so I was talking to my line sister, and we were talking about, I'm a gardener, love plants. This is my lane, and I'm trying to get everybody to grow your own food. But because I'm in the midst of selling my house, I'm not going to have access. You're blushing. Listen, I'm telling you, I was like, this dude is awesome. I thought you were so amazing. So, but yeah, I was like, so she was saying like there's these micro dramas that they have now. It's like little snippets, but they do them in 9:16 aspect ratio instead of 16:9, so that people can like pretty much watch them on their phones. And so they were really big in China, but now they're starting to take off here. And I've actually seen a lot of them being like advertised to me. There's just like little mini snippets of a drama, right? Like it might take maybe an hour for some of the longer ones to watch, but a lot of them are short. They might be 20 or 30 minutes. And there's all these, lots of all these episodes, like 50, 75 episodes, but the episodes are like a minute each. And so her suggestion was that I could do something like that for my channel, but have it be about plants. And I was like, yeah, okay. So like I could write up little scripts and stuff, but I was like, maybe I can make this with AI. Maybe I could kind of build these things with AI. And my prompting is not there yet, but I thought about you and you know what I'm talking about? Yes. And I thought that was like not a bad idea. Pocket FM. I don't know what Pocket FM is. Don't get too techie with me. I'm there, but I'm not. Don't too. Well, I know what Pocket. I was like, yes, yes. So she was like, you could probably do that, like kind of investigate it, and like we can like spitball it around and like have some ideas. But I was like, oh, this would be really cool, and so it could kind of, and product is a must. I'm a like I want to connect with you, and I actually have time to do the chat and stuff. I will clear it because I want to understand, number one, what is Pocket FM, because I don't know. But like I would love, it's like a mini series online. Oh, okay. I did not know that that's what it was called. I think this would be amazing. And I was like, I know a person who can help. Okay, I'm going to contact you. Is your contact information in your channel description? Like, does it say how I could reach you? Cause I think that would be so cool. And she suggested it to me, and I was like, no, I don't know if I can do that, but I don't know how I would do that. Okay. Yay! Awesome. Because remember, I told you, like the other guy helps me with technology that I met on TikTok Live. He helped me set up my OBS studio, and he helped me. He built the APIs that attach that are the trivia because I told him I wanted to do trivia, so he helped me with the API. You don't even know? Okay, I have contact. My contact information is on my page. So my email is on there. If you send me an email so I can respond to you, I would love to set up a discovery call. I am so excited. So yeah, the guy who built out the APIs for my games that we were playing, I interact with him too. But like he's like genius level too. And it's so weird. Like he even wrote a book. I was in the process of reading his book, but it's so interesting that like one of the things when he was growing up, like he didn't make good grades, and I was like, well, I thought you would have made straight A's. But once again, once again, ADHD. His brain was here and here and here and here. And school is not set up like that. They want you to focus on one thing. We're going to ring the bell. We're going to treat you like it's prison. We're going to ring the bell. Now you stand in line and you wait for your food. And now you go stand in this line and you go into your class. And now the bell is going to ring. Read a book. Yeah. So I couldn't believe it though. I'm like, what? He didn't make good grades in school, but I can get it because his brain's like you. His brain is like, yeah, I'm not. Well, you want me to do this? My brain is doing this and this and this and this and this and this. Yeah, we can't all do that. That's amazing. I'm just the old regular girl. So see, like even my live, right? Like you go to your live and there's like the only thing you don't get is the smell. There's sound, there's lights, there's all the things. I was like, I need to have a strobe light or something going on in here. I need to make it more exciting. Where's my strobe light? Oh, nice. You know, one of my good friends I went to college with is a psychiatrist, and she has ADHD. And she didn't find out that she had ADHD until she was in medical school. But then so much made sense, right? But yeah, the world is not built for people who think differently. Oh, I'm supposed to be coming off of this live. You got a glitter ball? Hey, glitter ball. Listen, that's what I need. Listen, I'm so sad that the holidays are over because now I can't wear my sparkly hat anymore. I guess I could still wear my sparkly hat, but it wouldn't make any sense. You did your setup by accident. You just set up the camera in your normal work setting, but you treat your work setting as your sacred holy ground. I love that. I would love to have a dedicated workspace that was like that. This is the guest bedroom. But I would love to have one room that's just set up that it's just a workspace, and then there's like a chill space because this room was also the place where I do my meditation. So I got my little meditation pillow and all that. You just subscribed to Nomadic God? Yes. Yes. Look at my nephew being amazing.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what.
Nice. Yeah, I'm telling you, we were listening to a book and I forgot what it was called. Starts with a C, right? Starts with a C. We were listening to a book. Listen, that's it. It's an elf hat. I gotta find another hat. I do. I can't. I have a bonnet, but I don't want to wear a bonnet on live. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to wear a bonnet on live, but I gotta figure it out. So yeah, my contact information is in my description. If you click on my email and send me an email so that we could set up a discovery call. I hate to ask you to do it. I would be happy. No, you see. Please, nobody. Please, nobody. Okay, I promise I won't do it. Nobody, nobody. Yeah, I can't wear my bonnet off. That's that. I'm not there. I'm not there. I can't do it. But yeah, if you will click on my contact thing in my description, I would love to set up a discovery call. Okay. Thank you. Oh, I'm so excited. Ah, I'm so excited. Okay. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay. Okay, I was gonna come off live though, so I am gonna come off the live. And what was I gonna do? Eat. I was gonna have something to eat. That would be helpful. Food would help. Food would help. Okay, thank you so much. Oh, I'm so excited, y'all. Watch me level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. Okay. You were thinking about that this morning? The bonnet? No, I'm kidding. I kid. I kid. I kid. It popped in your head during meditation. Love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, guys, I'm going to be back on tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be playing games because that's what I do. That's what I do. So feel free to come and engage with me. I'm going to keep working, but I'm actually the ebook products. So did you see my ebooks? I have a couple, but I could do more. Like one of my friends was like, you should write one. Yes, I am not an author. I am a writer. Well, I can't say that I'm not an author. I actually have written some ebooks. We'll talk about it because yeah, I've actually written a few ebooks, and I am a technical writer. So that's what I was explaining earlier. You were not on yet, but technical writing is not. You probably already know what it is, but technical writers, we don't write the sexy stuff like, ooh, far, far away in a galaxy before time. We write like, this is how you access the centralized point of entry for our new engineering system. I was your first stop on the interwebs. Look at me. Look at me. I should have a crown on. I'm a queen. Okay. Okay, guys, I will see you later. If any of you want to listen, technical writing is better. Listen, I'm helping people find their way. So I will be back on tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. You're a technical writer? Shut up. Shut up. I love it. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. You have books that you've written too? Yeah, I have a couple of ebooks that I wrote, and then just like some helpful guides. And you know what's so funny? This is just random. See how chatty I am? Now I'm squirrel. But I was people are like, "Oh, I just let Chat GPT write my book." You can't let Chat GPT write your book. That's ridiculous. It's going to sound like crap. It's not going to make sense. But okay, we got to talk about it cuz oh my god, really? Okay. I'm going to your site. I'm going to go get something to eat, but I'm going to come back. I'm going to go to your site cuz I want to look into this. Y'all have a great evening. If any of you want to come back again, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be on the live and we will be playing games because that's what we do. Okay? Bye. Oh, so good to see you, Nomadic God King. Okay, bye, guys. Bye, nephew. Bye, damn media. Let Chat GPT assist you. Exactly. Listen, you cannot let this stuff write your books. It's crazy.